Field trips. What places do you go to with your class? Have you ever been on a field trip? A field trip is a special outing to a place in your community, such as a zoo or a local museum. You might go on a field trip with your class or with a club or team. Field trips are a fun way to change your everyday routine. They also help you learn about different places in your community. A state park is an exciting place to visit on a field trip. In a state park, you can walk through a forest, go boating on a lake, or go for a hike. The people in charge of state parks are called rangers. The rangers can teach you about local plants, animals, rocks, and historical buildings. There are many outdoor activities you can enjoy at a state park. Do you like sharks, dolphins, and other underwater creatures? If you answered yes, then you'd love a field trip to an aquarium. Many aquariums have exhibits about animals and plants that live in the local waters. You can learn about the fish that you have seen in rivers and lakes. If you live near an ocean, you can learn about the shells and seaweed that wash up on the beach. A fun part of any field trip to an aquarium is a special show with large sea animals such as dolphins or seals. These animals are very intelligent. Their trainers teach them to leap, twirl, and perform tricks. If you are lucky, an aquarium worker will give you a special tour. She can show you how the animals are fed, how their tanks are cleaned, and how they are cared for when they get sick. Field trips are a good way to learn about interesting jobs. You might discover that you want to work at an aquarium someday. If you think working with sea animals would be fun, what about fighting fires? Another exciting field trip is a tour of a local fire station. In many communities, people volunteer to fight fires to help keep people in their town safe. At the firehouse, firefighters will show you their trucks, uniforms, and other equipment. You might even get to sit in a fire truck. Firefighters cooperate with other workers in the community. Often they work together with police officers. Community helpers share facts that will keep everyone safe. Firefighters also work with animal rescue workers to help save dogs and cats. You will learn how quickly firefighters get ready when someone calls about a fire or emergency. After a tour of the firehouse, you will know what to do if there is a fire or emergency. How do you get your mail every day? What happens to a letter after you drop it in a mailbox? What's a zip code anyway? You can find out the answers to all of these questions and more when you take a field trip to a local post office. During your field trip, you'll learn how a piece of mail gets from one place to another. First, a post office worker weighs the letter or package. Then, the customer pays for the stamps. Next, other workers sort the letters and packages and load them onto trucks. Finally, the carriers deliver the mail to your house. When you are on a field trip, it is important to ask questions. Adults are there to teach you about their jobs. Do you wonder how many post office workers work together to deliver all the mail to your neighborhood? Do you know how much money it costs to send a letter? Now is your chance to ask.